Over again, but Byra is there, Voland is there, plenty of them in there. Want to get his nose in front as well. Pit Byra on the Honda. This is Pit Byra and DeMaria having a full-on go race of the season, and if they can go head to toe all the way. Pit Byra has got this Honda absolutely very, very happy to see this, and so will Honda. He's charging, he's in fourth spot at the moment, he's coming through, up proud today. Gets himself through, paddles guards, and Pit Byra must know that he's done enough. The second heat of the day, who's going to get? They come thundering left. We see a Honda in there. We see a number gone down yet, but Stefan Everts on the Honda quickly. And of course, if you throw, you've got number 3, and so is DeMaria. Stefan Everts. And the Guida, they're down on the line. The mud is there. Too long. They go barreling into the first lap up front. Who is it going to be that gets away? Gets little muddy machines. Number 3, we see Pit Byra out there. This is the man up front, and that must surely be Talon Voland to a Yamaha this year, and looking to be well under. It was Kawasaki mounted for the first time and looked reeling them in, not that quickly, but he's certainly now right chasing Talon Voland all around the circuit. He takes it. The gate goes down on the second heat. Well, let's have a look at the first corner. It looks as if the whole pack gets Parmo Honda machine. There he is. Pit Byra up front. A race on our hands. Pit Byra and Everts have got it under control. Look at the two riding styles here. Everts more. Byra makes a mistake. Past Massio. But Tortelli's going to be pushed outside. He's doing a great job of defending Voland. Now very, very quickly. Look at Tortelli. Now Tortelli goes for it. That is Yanderkruid suspension, and it's absolutely Yanks. We are the best. Tortelli looks the man that's done enough. Everts takes the win. Tortelli.
250 heat started on a dry track. First turn followed by Talon Voland, Stefan Everts. Corner, Talon Voland was ahead on the number 6 Yamaha. Attacked Tortelli, and the German was soon in third place. For the first 5 laps, the battle was tight. Voland ahead of a mistake and fell. Attack from Everts. In every corner, in every braking, became increasingly frustrated. Reduced their lead and waited his chance. He hurled his Yamaha into a corner, desperate to find a way. Patience get the better of him, and now both men were out of the race. Sebastian Tortelli had avoided the accident. The Frenchman would not. But Tortelli took victory. Everyone looked to Stefan Everts to make up for his crash in the first. He claimed the first corner from Voland and Remy van Britten on the first straight, hoping to put behind him the crash. Sebastian Tortelli now took second place from It was very quick indeed in the second heat, cashing to 3 laps. At that stage, Talon Voland had enjoyed. Everts remained unchallenged to the flag. On the 6th lap, Tortelli passed Voland for second place. He scored his first Grand Prix win of the season and kept his time. Start of the first heat, Sebastian Tortelli grabbed the whole Cholet on 8, Stefan Everts on 1, and Thierry Bettis soon passed his teammate Bolle and up into second. Stefan Everts caught and passed Tortelli in just a few corners. Just 2 laps. And Tortelli's chase was hampered when he really is, winning by almost 20 seconds. As the gate dropped, Tortelli found himself. The world champion led from 2 laps, now moved up into second, anxious. Stefan Everts was way out front again, heading for his Grand Prix. With his 3rd victory in 4 Grand Prix, Sebastian Tortelli was a little disappointed, having hoped to be able. Stefan Everts, the winner of Heat 2 from teammate Bolle.
Now it's down to the doubleheader at Fox Hills. 5,000 people on their feet, and stranger is Sebastian Tortelli, the Flying Frenchman, reigning world champion, Stefan Everts. So Everts on his side, 18 years of age, 17 and a half years of age. Grand Prix across here, they're fighting well prepared. Now, sudden, the little man says, let me sell them. Well, I was just about to say it, sell them, slot in behind him, and pick his moment. And listen, cannot get cheekier than that. The Oxbow Kawasaki that can give it to him. Of course, he's happy to get a lot of airtime. Kawasaki well prepared. Look at him riding out of Belgium, the current world champion. But that's Tortelli. You have to go on the outside. Lesson in riding motocross. There he has another go. There he is again. He's looking all advantage on that Kawasaki. It's not going to be there. Certainly Tortelli showing us what it's all about. The checkered flag is right there. Tortelli has won. Frederick Bolle. So a great fall there. What about Cooper? Can he get in there? The first right-hander. No, we've got a Yamaha up front on the Kawasaki. Up and over he goes. Pit Byra. Talon Voland is there on the left. Everts goes to himself. And look, you can almost see him setting it up past Talon Voland. This is Now we'll try and pick up. There's a replay. Stefan Everts goes off Europe. And certainly in differential. 2 out of 2.
Very professional. Heat 1, first race of the day, right at the beginning of the start straight, and that was because there he is, number 4, Oxbow, Cowan down. It's not like him to drop it too often, so the race always in the first 3 or 4, picks him up quick. Walker has gone down and dropped it. Oh, Tortelli goes around. This is where Everts could well close on him very quick, keeps the lead, but that has allowed Everts to get right onto the Honda. That bike very well prepared. It's going to come down to the wire at the end of the year.
In discesa l'attacco di Salitone, Tortelli de Mariano. Sembra più inattacco quella di Tortelli! E quindi Tortelli.
Frenchman Yves Demaria judged the sand, taking the lead into the first corner. But just half as he lapped the back markers and his pace dropped, allowing his Everts taking the lead, Tortelli right in his wheel track. Next lap, Sebastian Tortelli made a mistake. Losing performance by Everts yielded another vital 20,000 Venezuelans watched Dutchman Miska Altena of the season, but his lead was short-lived. Pete Byra on number run of Heat 1. Byra leading from Everts was a tough one. Everts, the number 1, applying great pressure. On lap 7, Byra finally still led, but Tortelli closed the gap. Having passed, more fired up than ever by his need to reduce Everts' will, Tortelli attacked on lap 8. Slowly but surely, Tortelli was easing away. Sebastian Tortelli dominated the second heat, extending his championship lead over Tortelli. As the gates dropped to signal the start of Heat 1 and getaway, leading the field into the first. It took Sebastian Tortelli a couple of corners to take over it. Tortelli was simply flying in the early laps, front. Tortelli continued to build his operate well under such pressure. Yves Demaria claimed the whole, retiring from the first with brake problems on his Carlson and Bolle. Next up, the championship leaders. This is for 8th. And Tortelli for 3rd. But eventually Tortelli found a way past and into the lead. With just 5 laps to go, Everts was finally with him. Victory in Heat 2, completing his Brazilian double. Shows Tortelli alone in the lead by 10 points.
Tortelli, the man that wants to go to America, he wants to go. And first you've got to get right through the season. Germany as well, so they go down in turn number 1. Pit Byra up there with him as well. Pit Byra has got strong. Not that he started the year off weakly. Doesn't crash, he's going to be there. Pit Byra on the charge. A lot of work to do because Tortelli is very strong. He's like a machine. He doesn't often make mistakes. Now Talon Volan having a very strong charge at the moment. Tyson does all the spanner work for him. Oh! Very lucky to recover that. So this is the German Grand Prix. Second. Look at Tortelli come through the corner there. That comes well. He's keeping it together. Stefan Everts. Byra has gone missing for the moment, but a Stefan Everts to do. Tortelli comes. Stefan Everts, no problem there. Honda up front. And don't write Stefan Everts on fire. Come to really enjoy. Look at the back of that. Tortelli get out of shape, but in this race, he's walked. Can Tortelli make a move? Stefan Everts, that track. He might have one last late charge. He knows that Frederick Bolli is coming as well. Tortelli goes across, he's in his space. Now he's got a left-hander. He's certainly got the right line. There's the checkered flag. Everts takes the win. Sebastian Tortelli, and a third for Frederick Bolli. Valuable points. That looks like Voland. That was a Yamaha. Everts is up front. Tortelli's into second. Together. Seldom, if ever, gets out of shape. And Sebastian Tortelli, Honda versus Kawasaki. Well, we say that, but Tortelli, he just seems to riding out of Belgium, but the little Frenchman never say die. He has to. Away goes Everts. What has happened to their steed he's going to do? Stefan Everts has done it. 2 out of 2.
Got underway on a track awash after overnight rain. Hyder held onto his early advantage through the first few to end. Joachim Karlsson. Under pressure, the Swede made a mistake. His lead in the early laps had been well over 20 seconds, edging ever closer to a fourth 250 world title. At the start of heat number 2, Stefan Everts and Tortelli 4, only in 7th position. A lap in 4th place. Challenge him for the win. GTM riding behind as he hurled his machine after Everts. Disappointingly, however, the fans found a spectacular ride in 2nd.
Everts has been so close. He lost, and we don't know when the appeal will be heard, but he's just got to pull those points back so quickly, and that's what he's doing. Stefan Everts has not put a foot wrong. He has won them as well. That is Stefan Everts. Look how much closes the gap tremendously. 2 laps remain. Out from the pits. Oh no! Stefan Everts way! I don't want to have a replay of that. Who was at fault? But somebody had to go away. So it's getting. Stefan Everts will not be well pleased with that finish line, and he's going to come back very quickly, coming straight back at Tortelli. Tortelli looks across at him, eyeball to eyeball. Tortelli looks across with him with a lot of aggression. Right now, Everts has got the professional skill that he's got. Tortelli cannot get up to be decided, possibly today, possibly on their feet in Switzerland. For next year, that's the checkered flag. He comes through in 2nd spot. Yes, he does. And so to Greece for the final round of what has been races of the World Championship Series. Stefan in the morning, he had a problem with a service truck. Ryan Hughes was flown in from the US of A. His entry was not accepted. He was thrown out before the race. Stefan Everts and Dave Grant must have worked it out. That would be good enough for Stefan Everts. He's got work to do. Neither of these riders can have Vira. That's Tortelli that will go through Tortelli. He's just got to keep circulating like this. Surely get better. But no, it won't. He's gone down. Everts has gone down. He's thrown it away. For his World Championship. That is the most. Well, Tortelli has made a mistake. Tortelli has. Vira has got. And he moves out the way again. Tortelli has gone back to the front. And I'm sure he doesn't need another one of these. Tortelli takes the win, but he's got to do it all again. The line they go. This is the big one. This is the big one. Stefan Everts comes out of the gate smoking. He lost concentration in the first race, but Tortelli is going to be as close, and all the rest of the ride. Robbed by a protest in Brazil through an exhaust of Sebastian Tortelli. That 100 meters quick. Tortelli is quick. Up into the air they go. He's going to have to be more than Mr. Super Cool, because and Everts doesn't like that sort of thing. Right now, their points are close. He's going to make a move. Stefan Everts do. Tortelli goes to the front. If Tortelli stays there, he could be the world champion. Whoever wins this event, whoever finishes it, is going to be the new world champion. Tortelli has gone. He's gone past Stefan Everts. He's stretching it away. Everts has got a problem. Everts has dropped an amazing job, supported by Silkeleen and Oxbow. That's it. He's done it. Sebastian Tortelli. Well, they say that the French are emotional. They say one plate. That's what it's all about. Look at the victory, and he's going to support him now that they've had it. Congratulate Jan de Groot, and of course the little